I think there are opportunities for us to do more with respect to the COVID response when it comes to the vaccine, when it comes to the borders. I see opportunities when we're talking about the global recovery. I think many have used the word let's build back better. I'd like to use let's build back better together. I think what this new administration is bringing to the world order is more stability and predictability.
Right.
There's always been a wind of protectionism, and you know, recently I was speaking to someone who held high office in our country, and I told him, I said, you know, protectionism has existed for over decades, and he said, let me correct you, I think it existed for about more than a century. So there's been a wind of protectionisms at different times, but I'm always reminded that we renegotiated the more strategic trade agreement between Canada and the United States with a Republican administration. The COVID response, the global, the recovery. I think on the green, on fighting for climate change, I think this is a game changer. We heard President-elect Biden to say he wants to join the Paris Agreement on day one. And when you look at the plan we presented and what we hear and what we see and what we read, I think that you're saying there's an alignment there. And I think there's great opportunities in terms of energy, in terms of green technologies, in terms of aligning our views. Certainly we'll be seeking to go to Washington to establish that first contact. But obviously we are in an era of COVID, so health and safety will guide our actions. I think today it's far more possible to host these events virtually, and it's quite acceptable. But if there's a possibility, provided that we have the proper health and safety guidelines and processes in place, yes, I would like to go and visit him and discuss about these issues, the importance of the uniqueness of the Canada-US relationship, the role that we can play in the world together, and certainly talk about some of the key issues we would like to discuss with them, whether it's the recovery, COVID, the COVID response.